Well, the basic idea and storyline came from the song Smooth Criminal, which Michael wrote very early on. And he took that and he just started to write this little movie. And it would start out to be a short story, but Michael starts writing, he doesn't quit, so it became a little longer. And then there were some other songs that he wrote some scripts to that are in the piece, and it just sort of evolved. We started with some of the principal photography and a lot of the planning prior to the finishing of the album. Then we finished the album, then we did more shooting, then I prepared for a tour. We went to Japan, we came back, we shot more of the film. So it took a while, but of course a lot of the other production stuff was being done. And then tapes were being sent to Michael and I so that we could review them and, you know, have our creative input, or Michael's creative input.
Cut!
Because every time it's different.
Every time.
See, and every time it's not going to be the same. So it's a lot of good stuff in certain things and certain things.
And we're going to have a beat to go to, right? We're going to have a beat to go to. So this is where you want the band, like the real musician.
No, we're going to lay with this.
Yeah, he can orchestrate
we're going to lay with
anything
this.
he wants.
And then at the top, maybe a high string or something, just to ride the emotion of everything you come into.
Right.
Just a horn or something, you know, to ride the feeling of it. Because I want the music to represent the way we feel. You know, it's gotta dictate our emotion.
Right.
You know, our moods. We're expressing the way everybody feels. This rebellion. You know what I mean? We're letting out what we always wanted to say to the world.
Exactly.
Passion, anger, and fire.
I mean, you have to remember that Michael financed the film, so therefore we didn't have to answer to anybody but ourselves. And so he had complete control, and he was involved in everything from the lighting, you know, to the directing, working with the director a little more closely, the choreography, the scenery. I mean, you name it, he was involved with it.
You're going more like, it's got to be more like you're feeling something, yeah.
Listen to this. Tell them.
Right now, the anti-OKs are too big. It should be more internal. So you got more movement. It should be more like something's going on inside you. I mean, that's why when we build it to a mountain and we bring it back down, it's got to have that emotion.
Okay, here we go. Places, please, everyone.
It wasn't only members of the cast who turned up for filming. Gregory Peck couldn't resist the opportunity to watch Michael dance.
Here we go.
And neither could Robert De Niro. Smooth Criminal is a story by Michael. He called in screenplay writer David Newman to develop his ideas, but Newman found Jackson a more interesting character than the one he had written.
As I walked onto the set the first day, watching a dance rehearsal, and Michael, as you see in the film, is wearing an armband. It happens to be blue, a dark blue. But when I first walked on the set, I thought it was black, and I thought it was a mourning band. I finally said to somebody, well, what's with this armband? Because I had not written a mourning band into this character. And somebody said to me, that's Michael's new thing. Because it's puzzling, it's mysterious, it's mystical. It gives this character a life off screen that I don't know about. And I wrote this character, but Michael knows about it. And he makes that stuff work for him. Latest one was today. If you, we're in the middle of shooting the big song and dance sequence, and Michael's wearing Band-Aids, white Band-Aids on his fingers. And I said to the director, what happened to Michael's fingers? Nothing. He said to Michael, what's with the Band-Aids? And Michael said, it helps my character. Then I said something that had to do with an idea I had involving the shooting star that figures in the movie. It's a kind of magical symbol that prefigures all the events in the Michael character's life, and it sort of watches over him like a guardian angel. And there was something about the shooting star that got to Michael, because the minute I said that, his eyes turned, and he just locked eyes with me for the first time, really. Big smile, and from then on, we were in total communication.
Highly trained dogs are brought in to increase the suspense of the chase. The normally passive dogs were made to look fierce, and Michael was curious about their training.
Just playing first, and try to get them above.
Yeah, first off, yeah.
Have you seen them when we put a snarl on them?
Yeah, that's great.
I mean, with the device?
No.
Oh, we're showing them one. Just get us one together, we'll show them. We got like 5 minutes.
The device a dogs wear to appear fierce is totally harmless.
That looks ferocious.
Yes,
Then we
it
can
does.
Michael had the initial concept, which was really a lot of concepts that he needed to be brought into one story. And from that point of view, he's a very clever man. He knows exactly what he wants to see. He doesn't really have time in his busy schedule to put it together as he would like to. So I worked with him, and we brought the writer David Newman to come and write the script with us so we could incorporate his ideas. And Michael's very open to suggestions. I mean, his eye is so good. He knows exactly what he wants and doesn't always get it the first time, but that's inevitable when you're making movies. But we kept at it until we got it right.
Michael chose Colin Chilvers to direct Smooth Criminal because of his previous experience in film special effects. Colin's knowledge came in handy, especially for Michael's spectacular robot transformation. The model robot used in the film needed 3 computers to control its movement, which sometimes took 2 days to get one shot.
About maybe doing some jaw movement in those
Expression with it. Yeah. That's why I like to try both. Is there a way still be able to do text with that?
We want some more of this kind of stuff on
Yeah, as long as it doesn't compete with this, because this is got to be bigger.
Oh, yeah. Goes round. It's a nice model. Any more detailing on here like this?
It did cost more than a normal film because of the special effects. You know, not only do we have special effects in it, but we also have claymation, and we also have animation.
Speed Demon uses claymation modeling created by Will Vinton. It's basically a stop-motion animation technique in which each single movement of the 3-dimensional characters is shot frame by frame and then blended in with live-action filming.